What if I told you the most important creature on Earth isn't a lion or an elephant, but a tiny winged worker that goes mostly unnoticed? And what if I told you, when they die, so do we? This is not a sci-fi horror film. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's the real and terrifying future of planet Earth. This is the story of how the world ends, when the bees disappear. Imagine walking through a garden where flowers once bloomed in every color, now replaced by silence and decay. The absence of bees has left a void that resonates through our lives, affecting not just the plants, but the very essence of what we eat and how we live. Every bite of fruit we take or flower we admire carries the legacy of these tiny creatures. As scientists race against time to understand the alarming decline of bee populations, the future hangs in a delicate balance. Bees play an essential role in pollinating over 75% of the food crops we rely on, making their presence crucial for our survival. Without bees, we face a future with no apples, no almonds, no avocados, no coffee, and no chocolate, illustrating the dire consequences of their absence. Bees are not just adorable honeymakers, they are keystone species in ecosystems crucial for maintaining biodiversity and supporting life. Without bees, biodiversity collapses, plants vanish, animals starve, and ultimately we're next in line to face the repercussions. The decline of bee populations leads to devastating effects on our environment, emphasizing the need for action to protect these vital creatures. We must nurture a world where bees can thrive, fostering appreciation and understanding in the next generation about their critical role in our lives. By fostering local gardens and ecosystems, we can create environments where bees flourish, reinforcing their invaluable contributions to our world. Education and stewardship can empower communities to protect bees, highlighting the importance of understanding their role and how we can support their survival. The domino effect begins as crops fail, leading to fruits and vegetables becoming luxury items, grocery prices skyrocketing, and ushering in a global food shortage. In the second phase, mass hunger strikes developing nations, leading to an explosion of malnutrition-related diseases, government collapses, and the outbreak of resource wars. As we enter the third phase, the agricultural, cosmetics, and pharmaceutical industries crash, resulting in massive job losses and a spiraling global market that leads to economic depression 2.0. In the final phase, human migration reaches unprecedented levels as climate refugees merge with eco-refugees, cities overcrowd, and society as we know it begins to unravel. In this climactic moment, the chaos reveals the darkest side of humanity yet. Among the destruction, a flicker of hope emerges as some seek to rebuild and redefine life in a shattered world. Amid the turmoil, communities begin to unite, fostering resilience through collaboration and innovative solutions, planting the seeds for a new beginning as they strive to rebuild their lives. Is this real or exaggerated? The famous quote attributed to Albert Einstein suggests that if bees were to vanish from our planet, humanity would face dire consequences, surviving only 4 years longer. This alarming statement resonates with current scientific findings, as colony collapse disorder continues to devastate bee populations since 2006 in the United States, with over 30% of bee colonies lost each year. In some areas of China, the reality has become so severe that humans have taken on the role of pollinators, using brushes to hand-pollinate fruit trees, underscoring the urgency of the situation. Recent reports from the EU and UN echo these concerns, issuing warnings about a looming pollinator crisis that could lead to an ecological collapse. As the world grapples with this reality, empty fields serve as a haunting reminder of the crucial role bees play in our ecosystem. The vibrant blooms that once painted the landscape are now missing, signaling a potential future devoid of life-sustaining crops. Meanwhile, dedicated scientists are at work meticulously analyzing bee specimens to uncover the mysteries behind their alarming decline. Surrounded by piles of research papers and detailed charts, they strive to find solutions, yet the clock is ticking. Each day without bees brings us closer to a tipping point that could reshape our planet's biodiversity forever. The delicate balance of our environment hangs by a thread as scientists and environmentalists raise the alarm. Who's killing the bees? Each year we witness a troubling decline in bee populations, attributed to a myriad of threats, like harmful pesticides, climate change, and habitat loss. As rising temperatures and unpredictable seasons confuse these vital pollinators, farmers increasingly rely on monoculture farming, leaving bees without the diverse food sources they need to thrive. Amidst their struggles, scientists are racing against time to understand the deadly threats posed by diseases and parasites, notably the infamous varroa mite, which has devastated colonies across the globe. To combat the alarming disappearance of bees, many are advocating for more biodiversity in farming practices, recognizing that a flourishing environment benefits not just bees, but our food systems as well. Grassroots movements are gaining momentum as communities come together to plant wildflowers and educate the next generation about the crucial role bees play in our world, fostering hope for their future. Supermarkets without fresh fruits, vegetables, and nuts. Shelves once bursting with color now empty or filled with lifeless substitutes. Our diets shrink, confined to bland grains and artificial foods. The vibrant diversity of meals becomes a distant memory. Food prices skyrocket beyond reach. Hunger spreads, feeding unrest and desperation. Communities fracture as competition for scarce resources grows. Disease outbreaks increase, fueled by malnutrition and weakened immunity. The world we know, rich in life and culture, begins to unravel. This is not just an environmental crisis. It is a slow humanitarian catastrophe. This isn't just the fall of bees. It's the gradual extinction of humanity, starved of the very foundation that sustains us. Saving the bees isn't just saving nature. It's saving ourselves. As we engage in local efforts to support organic farms and create pollinator-friendly spaces, every small action counts. Educating the next generation about bees and their crucial role in our environment can inspire a lasting commitment to their protection. By advocating for change and pushing governments to prioritize pollinator health, we can ensure a sustainable future for both bees and ourselves. With every plant we nurture and every voice we raise, we contribute to a healthier planet and a brighter future for all living beings. Choosing local products and supporting sustainable practices not only helps bees but enriches our communities and ecosystems. Together we can build a future where humans and bees coexist harmoniously, embracing the beauty of nature in our daily lives. By understanding our connection to these vital creatures, we can take meaningful steps to protect them for generations to come. Every seed planted and effort made echoes our commitment to preserving the delicate balance of nature and ensuring a thriving environment for bees and humans alike. Bees don't need us to survive, but we cannot survive without them. The question isn't if this could happen, it's how close we already are, and whether we'll act before it's too late. The end, or just the beginning. Each flower planted is a step towards preserving our world. We have the power to nurture life and protect the bees that sustain us. It begins with awareness and a commitment to change. The choices we make today will echo into our future. Let's remember that in this partnership with nature, every action counts. Together we can cultivate a brighter future where bees thrive and our ecosystems flourish. Each small act of kindness towards the environment reverberates through generations. It's not just about saving the bees, it's about ensuring our survival and the health of the planet. Let's embrace this responsibility as stewards of nature,